Welcome to Learning Adda. The Wise Old Tree. Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a big, old tree. This tree was very special because it had lived for many years. It had seen many people grow up and grow old. The villagers loved the tree and often sat under its shade to rest. The tree had thick branches that spread wide, offering cool shade to anyone who needed it. Birds made their nests in its branches, squirrels played around its trunk, and children gathered around it every day to play and listen to stories from the elders. One day, a young boy named Tim came to the tree. He was very sad. He sat under the tree and started to cry. The old tree noticed and gently asked, "Why are you crying, little one?" Tim wiped his tears and said, "I don't have any friends. No one wants to play with me. I feel so lonely. Everyone else seems happy, but I'm always left out." The tree thought for a moment and said, "Tim, do you know why I am still standing tall after so many years?" Tim shook his head, curious about what the tree was going to say. The tree smiled and said, "I have strong roots. My roots go deep into the ground, and they hold me firmly. No matter how strong the wind blows, I do not fall because my roots keep me steady." Tim listened carefully, still unsure of how this related to his problem. The tree continued, "Your roots are like your heart. If your heart is strong, nothing can bring you down. You can make your heart strong by being kind, patient, and understanding. If you are kind to others, they will be kind to you. If you are patient, good things will happen. And if you try to understand others, they will try to understand you too." Tim thought about what the tree said. He decided to be kinder to others and to be more patient. Slowly, he started to greet the other children with a smile and offered to share his toys. At first, it was difficult because he was shy, but he didn't give up. Day by day, he became more confident. One day, Tim noticed a new girl in the village. She was standing alone, looking nervous. Tim remembered what the tree had told him, and he walked up to her with a warm smile. "Hi, I'm Tim. Do you want to play with us?" The girl's face lit up with happiness. "Yes, I would love to," she said. From that moment on, Tim and the new girl, Lily, became best friends. The other children noticed how friendly and welcoming Tim had become. They started inviting him to join their games and even asked him for advice. Tim realized that the tree was right. By being strong in his heart, he became happier and less lonely. As time passed, Tim grew up, but he never forgot the lesson the wise old tree had taught him. Whenever he faced difficulties, he remembered to stay strong in his heart. He would return to the tree, sit under its shade, and feel a sense of peace. The villagers noticed the change in Tim. They saw how he was always kind and calm, even in tough situations. Tim became known as a wise and caring person, and many people came to him for advice. Tim always shared the wisdom he had learned from the old tree, helping others to be strong in their hearts too. One day, when Tim was older, a great storm hit the village. The wind was fierce, and the rain poured down heavily. Trees were uprooted, and houses were damaged. The villagers were scared, but Tim remained calm. He knew that panic wouldn't help anyone. He gathered the villagers together under the old tree, which stood firm despite the storm. "We must stay strong like this tree," Tim said. If we work together and help each other, we will get through this. The villagers listened to Tim's wise words. They worked together to protect their homes and help those in need. Thanks to their efforts, the damage was minimized and no one was seriously hurt. When the storm finally passed, the village was filled with gratitude. They knew that Tim's strength of heart had guided them through the difficult time. The wise old tree continued to stand tall, watching over the village. It had weathered many storms, just as Tim had weathered the challenges in his life. The tree's branches remained full of life, providing shelter to birds, animals, and people alike. It was not just a tree, it was a symbol of strength, kindness, and wisdom for the entire village. Tim often visited the tree, even as he grew older. He would sit under its shade, close his eyes, and remember the lessons it had taught him. He knew that the tree's wisdom would live on in the hearts of the villagers for generations to come. Moral of the story: true strength comes from a kind heart and a strong spirit. By being kind, patient, and understanding, you can overcome any challenge and help others do the same. Thank you for watching.